the summit, what was very critical to us was the very fact that as Zambia and indeed as a continent, we realized that we had a bit of a skills gap with regards to what the traditional tourist, the traveler would want to find in a particular country, as opposed to what the skills were in there. But what we picked up almost immediately, scientifically so, was that some of the boys and girls who are like what I like to call the shop floor in the hotels, guest houses, lodges, restaurants, bars, whatever you want to call them, seem to have been missing a gap with the increasing demands of the local tourists, be it international as well as local, that is. So what we've decided to do as Zambia, obviously, is to put together thought minds, level-headed people, and also a number of like minds that we wanted to see how best we could now bridge this particular gap. And that's how we had our first ever summit. Now, in that particular summit, we realized that the one critical component that we needed to have is that of the educators. We did realize that the gap actually emanated from the gap emanated from the skills that were imparted in the boys and girls who actually eventually come into the hospitality sector. And as such, we were fortunate enough in Zambia today to be allowed to have the curricula, the tourism, hospitality and tourism curricula embedded into our curricula in the education system, which obviously is a plus. As of November last year, that has been endorsed and it's going to run. Now the next steps is how best we're now going to start creating synergy in all these other aspects. That in itself will now become the bread and butter of these boys and girls who are looking at opportunities in the hospitality sector. And now that we've had our lessons learned, we are now becoming more and more agile, more open to how we're going to run with this thing. Now we want to extend it to the region, want to extend it to the continent. Ultimately, what we want to make Zambia is that school of excellence within the region.